If everything is coming your way, you're in the wrong lane. It was something my grandfather used to say to me. I never knew what it meant before.
Remember that time when we were kids? We stole that box of Pop-Tarts from Ling Grocery. When Mr. Ling showed up, we ran and split up. And because you had the Pop-Tarts, you took the long way home across the old rotted footbridge and you fell in the water. Now the question is, had you not stolen those Pop-Tarts and crossed the footbridge just the same, would you have fallen in the water? You see my point?
Retribution.
Precisely. And that's what hell is. And I'm not talking about the fire and brimstone hell where unrepentant souls are damned to eternal punishment after death hell. I'm talking about a state of mind hell, a body and soul hell, Oblivion.
I'm sorry. I have a reservation.
Who?
My name is Tom Vantage.
Huh?
Tom Vantage. I called last week.
Bandage.
Yes, sir. Now, I was wondering about the rooms.
How long?
How long ago did I make the reservation, or how long am I planning to stay?
Bandage.
Sir, the rooms? Are they very quiet? Because I've been having some trouble sleeping lately. And I'm really looking forward to getting some sleep.
Towards the ice machine.
Ice machine. Thank you. Now, I didn't really make a pact with the devil, because I don't believe in the devil. But the funny thing is, this opportunity to acquire some money presented itself to me in the most convenient way.
You're worried about something.
Pardon me?
You're worried about something.
Me? No.
Yes, you are. I can tell I'm always right.
Well, I'm afraid this time you're wrong.
Prove it.
Prove it?
Prove it.
Why should I prove it?
Because you know I'm right.
You're not right.
And why don't you prove it?
Because I don't have to.
Because I'm right, aren't I?
No, you're not.
How come?
Because I've just had an incredible week. All right? You wouldn't believe the week I've just had.
Sure I would.
You ever had a week where absolutely nothing goes wrong? No, I mean nothing.
No.
Well, I did.
You did.
Yes, I did.
You better be careful then.
Why?
Because it's Thursday. Week ain't over yet.
It's a dumbass play. I don't remember the name of it. Maybe it was one of those
Shakespeare things. No. The Little Match Girl. That's what it was. I was a party boy in some
dumbass party scene. There were 4 or 5 of us. We didn't have any lines.
All we had to do was stand around and eat cake. Our moms made us these goofy party boy costumes we had to wear. Shakespeare-type clothes. You know? Frilly shit.
Fucking embarrassing. My mother went all out authentic online. She had to go and cut my best pair of cords into a pair of knickers.
It was fucking embarrassing.
I was the only one wearing knickers.
I hated her for that.
What's your emergency? Emergency? What's the problem? Hello? Hello? This is 911. What's your emergency?
Hello? Oh. Jesus. Oh. Jesus. Christine. Christine.
There. I'll help you sleep.
Thank you.
My grandfather, J.L. Grace III, once went 7 days without sleep.
The man ain't interested, twin.
This is back when the stock market crashed in 1929. Stuck him in the hospital, loaded him up with horse tranquilizer. When he finally did get to sleep, guess what?
Couldn't wake him.
Went into a coma, died 2 weeks later. You know what the world record is for sleep deprivation?
She'll know.
Come on, take a guess.
I don't know, 2 weeks, 2 months, something crazy like that.
Probably 453 hours, 40 minutes by a guy in California in a rocking chair from the 14th of March to the 2nd of April. That's almost 3 weeks.
You know, 3 weeks, I wouldn't worry if I were you. 3 days is nothing.
Could I have a coffee, please? Bloody mess out there. Look at me, I'm soaked.
You should get an umbrella.
I think you're right. Don't worry, I'm leaving. I need this coffee first, okay? You know why I don't own an umbrella? Because I'm superstitious. I'm afraid I'll accidentally open it up indoors and then I'll be cursed. Isn't that crazy? I'm bad for that kind of stuff.
Something out there bothering you?
This guy gives me the creeps. He's a little pushy for my taste. I'll let him cool down a bit. I'd really go crazy if I couldn't make sense out of things. Don't you go nuts trying to figure out what everything means?
What do you mean?
See? Everything happens for a reason. You know, 1 minute, thinking about an old friend. The next minute, the phone rings and it's her. You know those coincidences that are too coincidental to be coincidences? Maybe at first you think it's nothing, but later you realize it's your inner self knocking on your door. At the time, maybe you're not exactly sure. So you start to pay attention. And then you begin to see that these little coincidences are part of an even bigger picture. Kind of like connect the dots.
Yeah, it's called synchronicity.
Well, I call it freaky. Anyways, that's why I had this done. Nihil sine causa. It's Latin. Basically means everything happens for a reason. Everything that happens, everyone you meet. There might even be some significance to two crazy people like you and I meeting here tonight. What do you think? Maybe fate.
Or maybe, just a coincidence.
Murder one.
means two things in Cascade Falls. Like anywhere else, it means murder in the first degree. But in Cascade Falls, it also means the first murder of the year. Many would say that Christine Lawson, the prostitute shot dead in this local motel room, deserved her brutal end. But those who would say that, well, they didn't know Christine. Shamefully, this is a murder that we're quick to dismiss, to justify, to sweep under the carpet. No one will mourn the death of Christine Lawson, and tomorrow, no one will remember her name.
Nice piece, Jim.
Thanks, Bob.
Christine had virtually no family. Needless to say, this must be very frustrating for the police.
It is, Bob, and that's why the police are asking anyone who knew Christine to come and talk to them.
Do the police have anything to go on? Are there any leads at all?
The police seem to think that Tom might know something about it, but is too chicken shit to come forward.
Hey, you were trying to get in my room.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I thought it was 8. Sorry.
Hey, wait a minute. Why are you here?
Here at the motel?
Here, talking to me right now.
Mistake?
I don't think so. I know why you're here.
You do?
Yes. Yeah, I do. That's right, I do. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care. We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody deserves a second chance.
Thanks.
No, Ace, I'm sorry. That must have sounded crazy. It's just, I was just thinking about something a woman said to me the other night. She was talking about how your inner self comes knocking at your door, and I mean, just as I was thinking about this, you showed up, and for a minute there, I thought that, but I mean, she was just being figurative at the time, right? And I didn't realize it. You know, I haven't been sleeping very well lately, and but we're neighbors. What's your name?
Tom.
Tom?
Yeah. What's wrong?
That's my name, too.
Cool.
It's a pretty common name, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that makes it easy for me to remember it.
Right. Hey, listen, I'm very sorry about that.
Oh, don't worry about it, man.
Everything happens for a reason. I'll even write in Latin. That way you'll remember where it came from. Nihil sine causa. There.
Why Latin?
It was my minor in university.
Really?
Can you believe it? What a waste of time. You'll never guess what my major was.
Philosophy.
Worse, history.
Well, I'm glad the Latin came in handy for something.
Rub it in, why don't you?
I took philosophy.
Really?
Really?
So what can you tell me about the philosophers of ancient Greece?
They're all dead?
So is everyone who speaks Latin. I'm Christine, by the way.
Tom.
So
So?
So what do you think? Is there a gun or not?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I guess not.
Do you believe in the devil?
Oh, no. No. Do you?
What? Believe in the devil?
Or God, whatever.
I think that generally, things that are easy, you end up paying twice as much for later on. You know, you go into a handy-dandy mart and pay what? $2 for a can of soup? When you can get the same kind of soup at the supermarket for 99 cents? But it's midnight and the supermarket is closed. So you spend the extra buck because you don't want to wait until tomorrow to have your soup. You want it now. It's the easy thing to do. But you wouldn't buy all your groceries at Handy Dandy Mart, would you? Of course not. You'd go broke.
Makes sense.
Hey, if you don't think about this stuff much, why did you end up taking philosophy?
I thought it'd be easy.
Yeah, hello?
Is this Louis Burnham? I've got your card here.
Who's this?
Actually, I was wondering if we could talk.
Talk.
I don't want to get in the middle of this. And hey, for all I know, you had every justification.
Justification? I'm not saying I know what you're talking about.
I understand. But I don't want to get in the middle of this. I don't want to get involved, believe me. I just need to get some perspective.
Perspective.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we should get together. When do you want to meet?
The sooner the better. What about tonight?
Well, it'd have to be after the fight. Could go 12 rounds.
That's fine.
All right. Do you know where the Cascade Falls Bar and Grill is?
Yes.
I'll meet you there, up at the bar, say around 11. No, better make it 11:30. All right?
Okay. Okay. I'll see you there.
See you there.
Thank you.
Don't move. Shut the door. That's it. Now put the bag down. Slowly. Now lock your hands behind your head. Slowly. Atta boy. Now move towards the bed. Turn around. Sit down.
The woman you were talking with the other night? Murdered.
Woman? You mean the woman that was just sitting right here at the counter the other night?
The motel, right around the corner, man. Isn't it just unbelievable?
Horrible. Unbelievable.
Just unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Huh?
You were a moose cadet.
What?
A moose cadet. I can tell by the ring on your hand.
Oh, yes. Yes, I was.
So was I.
You were.
You bet.
A moose cadet.
Small world, isn't it? It's the best thing that ever happened to me. I mean, the world can sometimes be a cruel place. And it taught me how important it is to get along with people, to work things out, to forgive and forget. Name's Louis Burnham.
Louis Burnham.
Don't tell me. You're the guy that called me. Small fucking world. What's your name?
Tom.
So how'd you get my number, Tom?
I've got your business card.
So you said, but you won't tell me where you got it. You staying at the Come On In?
Yes.
It was in her purse, wasn't it?
Huh?
My card. It was in her purse. You went into her room, didn't you?
Yes.
Did you hear something? Some shouting? Some screaming? You see a car pull away?
It sounded more like a truck.
Sounded.
I didn't exactly see it.
Did you call the cops?
No.
Why not?
Because I didn't want to get involved.
I can understand that. You thinking about calling the cops?
I didn't want to get involved in any of this. All right? But, jeez, this is something that I cannot walk away from. Yeah, I mean, We all make mistakes. And I realize that, but for God's sakes, we're talking about a woman murdered here.
Yeah. What do you want from me?
I don't know. I guess I wanted to hear your side of the story and to know that you're sorry and that you realize you made a terrible, horrible, horrible mistake.
Wait a minute. And listen to what you're saying to me. To say the least, it's a little unusual. I mean, if I knew you better, I'd know if you were pulling my leg or not. But for all I know, you killed her, and you're trying to set me up. How do I know you're being straight with me?
You just have to believe me.
I just have to believe you. You're being straight with me?
Yes.
Moose Cadet's honor?
Moose Cadet's honor.
I believe you. Call me a fucking idiot, but I believe you. I'm a gambling man. Normally, I don't like to get emotionally involved. But I got a good feeling about you. And I don't think you're bluffing.
I'm not.
And you want to know the truth? You got a dime? Thanks.
The truth.
The truth. I liked her, and she's dead. And I'm damn sick about it.
You're sick about it?
So goddamn sick about it? I could die and it wouldn't matter.
See, I can understand that.
Tom, I didn't kill her.
You didn't kill her?
Couldn't have. I liked her. To think some son of a bitch would kill her. For what? $40? I'm gonna find the bastard. And him I'm gonna kill. It's the only decent thing to do, don't you think? I expect you do the same. You're a little strange, Tom. But I think you're all right. You've got a conscience. And I can respect that.
Oh, please.
Okay. I won't say any more. You been to the wax museum?
Wax museum?
Don't leave without seeing it. Hey, Mick. I'm buying this guy a beer. So don't think it's your fucking tip. I'll find the bastard. Don't you worry about it.
I won't.
So? Well?
Well, what?
You believe him?
Well, I believe who?
Him, Lou, the guy you were just talking to.
Louis.
Yeah, Louis. Do you believe him?
Do I believe him about what?
About whatever you were talking about.
Why shouldn't I?
Why shouldn't you? Because I told him.
You told him about what?
About the ring.
My Moose Cadet ring?
Yeah, you weren't the night you were talking to the broad.
He asked about my ring.
No, I told him about it.
Why?
Why? Because he was interested, so I told him.
Because he was a Moose Cadet, too.
No. Because I was.
Come on, get up. Get out of bed. I want to get out of here. This place is a dump. Even the motels in Mexico can't be this bad.
I was just thinking about how smoothly everything went.
We were organized.
I know. But even still.
Well, don't jinx things by thinking about them too much. Come on, honey, get up.
Everything's coming your way. You're in the wrong lane. It's something that my grandfather used to say. And I never knew what it meant before.
And now you do.
Doesn't it mean anything to you?
What, that your grandfather was paranoid? Okay, look. Maybe it was true for him. Okay? It doesn't mean it has to be true for us.
Oh, I didn't say it was.
Great. Then let's just drop it.
But what if it is?
Then it is.
And that's it?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm looking at things a little different.
Okay, well, don't.
Why not?
Because there's no point to it. Something happened before I got here, didn't it?
Nothing happened.
Well, then what is the matter with you? Because you're not acting normal.
Things have changed, haven't they? No, and you know it. You can feel it.
What were you expecting?
What?
Look, Tommy, you can't get something for nothing, okay? Not in this life. It's a trade-off, all right? You should have known that.
I should have known what?
This isn't a game. You know, mid-afternoon, everything shuts down. Because it's so hot and people get tired. I used to think siesta was something that was made up, but it's not. It's a real thing. I mean, you can't even buy a loaf of bread, except in the tourist areas, but we're not going to live in the tourist areas, right? We're going to live inland, you know? Or maybe in the mountains. I think I'll get a part-time job, even though on the money we got, we could live a long time. But maybe we could open a little ice cream shop or something like that, you know? Can you imagine me selling ice cream? What is it, Tommy? What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of going to hell.
You're gonna change your mind as soon as you get better. I'm gonna call.
You got any superstitions?
I guess I'm kind of afraid of heights.
That's a phobia. Different thing. I got lots of phobias. Snakes, rats, bugs. Fear of open spaces, fear of closed spaces. That's gotta be the worst. Claustrophobia. You know what's really crazy? My biggest fear about dying is being buried in that tiny little box. Stupid, huh? Because I'll already be dead and won't know any better. But I don't care. I just hope they cremate me. I definitely don't want to be buried. See, just even thinking about it freaks me out. Isn't that crazy?
Not really.
You don't think that's crazy?
No?
If you don't think that's crazy, then you must be crazy. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
I'm gonna find the bastard. And him I'm gonna kill. It's the only decent thing to do, don't you think? I expect you do the same.
The woman murdered in the motel room. I know who killed her.
So do we. Don't you read the papers?
No. See, there's been a big mistake. You've got the wrong guy. It's not a skinhead. He has hair. I mean, that part I've always been sure of. Listen, I know his name. I can give you his name. It's Louis Burnham. I have his card.
Margie, get me the Lawson file. Yeah. You a relative or something?
No. I just met her. I met her at the Cascade Falls Bar and Grill the night before she was killed. Now, that's not really important. I realize that. But we both wound up having adjoining motel rooms. Now, the weird thing is, and I know you're going to have a lot of trouble believing this, but there was a hole. A tiny little hole in my wall that if you look through it, you could see clear through to the other side, right into the next room. And it's crazy, and I didn't realize it at the time, but I was supposed to witness that murder.
You watch him having sex?
No. But I happened to be looking when he shot her.
You saw him do this?
Yes? Well, no, I couldn't actually see that clearly. But I met him in a bar, and I told him about my concerns.
Your concerns?
Well, that I thought that he might have been the one that killed her. But he didn't admit to it.
That's surprising.
And at the time, yeah, I believed him. But then a very strange thing happened. Before he even knew who I was, he commented on this. Right here, my Moose Cadet ring. He said that he was a Moose Cadet also.
Moose Cadet?
Moose Cadets. It's an organization like Cub Scouts, but it's got an ecological bent. Everyone gets one of these, a Moose Cadet ring.
Oh.
Now, I didn't think much of it at the time. I mean, it's just sort of a bit of a coincidence, right? I mean, there's not that many Moose Cadets in the world. I think there's only a dozen chapters, because Cub Scouts is a lot more popular. I didn't think much of it at the time until Twin. Twin is this guy at the restaurant. He tells me that earlier, Louis Burnham had come in asking about me. Now, I think because I was the last person to speak to Christine before she was killed. But as it turns out, Twin told Louis about the Moose Cadet ring and about being a Moose Cadet because Twin was the Moose Cadet, not Louis. Doesn't that seem a little strange? Why would Louis Burnham lie about something like that? No, I know it doesn't make any sense. So the only thing that I could come up with was that Louis knew I suspected he was somehow involved in the murder. So he was trying to get on my good side at least long enough to find out how much I actually knew. So what do you think?
About what?
About what? About my story.
I like it. It's a good little story.
So you agree then?
Agree? Hell yes, it's a great little story.
No. You agree that Louis Burnham killed Christine Lawson?
Nope.
No?
Can't be.
Why not?
Case is solved.
Solved? Solved? How can it be solved? I just told you. You've got the wrong guy.
Oh. And because you say so, we're supposed to jump up and run around like a bunch of chickens with our fucking heads cut off.
Look, I have nothing to gain from this, all right? All I know is that you've got the wrong guy, and the right guy is still out there. Now, what is going to stop him from going off and killing some other...
Hooker.
So you're not going to do anything about this?
I'll look into it.
Will you tell me something? Was she buried or cremated?
What?
I'm just wondering, was she buried or cremated?
Why?
I just want to know.
Well, I don't know.
Well, maybe it says so in the file.
Maybe it does. What difference does it make?
Why can't you just open up that file and answer my question?
Because I don't have to.
Why can't you just open up that file and answer my question? Why? Why can't you just open up that file and just answer my question? Why? Why can't you just open up the fucking file and answer my question?
Margie, get Buckland and Peters in here.
I know guys like you. Yeah. Inefficient, unqualified, and you know what? You're not very bright. And you know it too, because you're a fuck-up. That's why you do as little as possible or nothing at all, because you know anything that you do, you'll fuck it up!
Are you done yet?
No.
You really want to know? She was cremated.
How do you know?
Standard procedure. Get him out of here.
Why didn't you just tell me that?
Because I can't stand a fool.
Oh, yeah? Well, your mother could. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Dropped your pen.
Oh, thank you.
It's a nice pen.
I'm surprised you don't think that's crazy.
What?
Me being afraid to be buried, but I'm already dead.
It's a little crazy.
You're darn right it's crazy. But a good kind of crazy.
A good kind of crazy.
Like my mother. God's gonna buy her a new roof. She's convinced. Crazy, huh? I'm not so sure, so I'm saving.
I didn't know there was more than one kind of crazy.
There's a bad kind of crazy. Did you ever meet anyone who'd lost their soul. It's like sometime, some place, somehow, they'd open the door, let this darkness inside. It grows like a cancer. It's frustrating. You want to help. You think you can help. After a certain point, well, it's just too late. There's nothing there anymore.
Dear Mrs. Lawson, by the time you read this, the man who killed your daughter will already be dead. I know it can't make up for your terrible loss, but at least it's something. Maybe you can sleep better knowing that justice was done. I don't know. She was a good person, though I didn't know her for very long. You must be very proud. She wanted me to give you this money so you could buy yourself a new roof. I know it would also make her very happy if you buy yourself some nice things with the money that's left over. There should be quite a bit. Due to the circumstances, I'll be leaving town, otherwise I'd stay and help you find a good contractor. I would have liked to have met you. Please accept my warm wishes for your happiness and safety. Tom.
46 Covenant, Cascade Hall. Hey.
Oh. Hey, what day is it today?
Thursday.
Thursday. Where does the time go? Huh? Take care.
Thanks. You have yourself a good day.
Thank you. Hey, my name's Tom, by the way.
Carlos.
Carlos. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Carlos, and you have yourself a good day.
Sure.
Bye.
He deserves to get killed.
What?
He's a lowlife. Scumbag's gonna get exactly what he deserves. Guess you're not a boxing fan.
Yeah?
It's me, Tom.
Tom.
Yeah, look, I was hoping we could talk.
Talk? Sure, Tom. Come on up.
Come on in. I wish I could take credit for nabbing that bastard. It's lucky for him, the police beat me to it. Want a beer? Sure. You know, ever since we met that night, the strangest things have been happening to me. My mother, who I haven't spoken to since I was 17, called me up out of the blue, apologizing for stuff. Now, if that ain't bizarre, it totally blew me away.
How many moose are on my ring?
What?
My Moose Cadet ring. I want you to tell me how many moose are on it.
Come on, man. What's the gun for?
How many?
Shit, Tom. It's been years.
If you didn't lie to me, then you'd know the answer. And if you didn't kill Christine, then you wouldn't have lied to me. How many?
Guns don't solve problems, Tom. They just put them off until later. Come on. Have a beer.
How many?
All right. All right. All right, all right. Any Moose Cadet knows there's only one moose on the ring. Jesus Christ, you fucking crazy?
How many?
All right, all right. I didn't know you were serious. There's two. For fuck's sake! There's three, goddammit! 4! You're full of shit. How many fucking moose can they get on a goddamn ring?
When we, with nature, together are one, our global troubles will be none. No moose. Just a little inscription.
Fuck you and your moose.
Dear God, as I walk through the valley in the shadow of death, I fear no evil. For thine is the kingdom, in true patriot love, the power and the glory, and in all thy Son's command. Amen. God, please. Give me a second chance, please. Give me a second chance. Just give me a second chance.
Tom, it's Tom from next door, Tom. You there? Oh, God. What the hell are you doing? Are you crazy? Oh. Here. Keep that right there. Oh, God.
Front desk.
911, please.
911, what's your emergency?
I've got a kid here, and he's just stabbed himself in the throat. I think he was trying to kill himself.
Okay, have you applied pressure?
No, he won't listen to me.
To his neck to stop the blood flow.
Oh, he's doing that right now.
You do it. If he's trying to kill himself, he might not be the right man for the job.
Good point.
Find something you can tie around his neck, then hold it there firmly with your hand.
Okay, and you'll send an ambulance.
Already on their way.
Right. Thank you.
No. That's my Florida jacket. They don't make those anymore. Oh. Oh. What time is it?
What?
What's the time?
It's almost 9.
Almost?
5-2.
Oh, shit. I'm still alive.
What?
There should be a hell of a lot more blood.
You're bleeding a hell of a lot.
No, but I mean, there should be a hell of a lot more blood. I fucked it up. I can't believe this. I mean, what is it? Posterior, anterior? What is that shit? Why don't they just say left and right?
Please. Don't do anything else. Promise me that you won't do anything else.
Okay. Why?
Because it's my birthday today. It's been kind of shitty so far.
Okay.
Yeah, well, look, lie down and sort of, pretend like you're dying or something. I mean, otherwise, they're gonna be really pissed off. Hey, come on, the kid's dying here.
Mr. Vantage, come with us, please.
Remember that guy you were telling me about? Louis Burnham, I think his name was, but he was murdered earlier this afternoon. Now talk about a coincidence. I mean, you telling me about this guy and how he was a murderer and then he...
Am I under arrest?
No big coincidence. Hard case gambler winds up dead like that? No coincidence at all. Nihil sine causa. You know what that means? It's Latin. It means everything happens for a reason. You know what? That makes sense. Makes me believe there's no such thing as coincidence.
I'm sorry. Did you say I was under arrest?
Oh, by the way, did you know that the kid's stepfather committed suicide about a year ago? This kid, Tom, who you've met, who just tried to off himself, just happened to mysteriously disappear into the woodwork right after this stepfather character was found with his face shot off with a 12 gauge. Suicide? Maybe. I mean, it was the guy's own gun, and it was lying right there next to him. But just between you and me, have you ever tried to shoot yourself in the head with a shotgun? Trust me, it ain't an easy thing to do. See my point? From what I hear, the bastard had it coming. And the case is ancient history, so there's no real glory in trying to solve it at this point. But you know what? Some things you told me the other day made a lot of sense. I do tend to sweep things under the carpet. So, I'm gonna take another look at this kid's stepfather case. At least until we get something on this Louis Burnham execution deal. One of these cases is gonna get solved. And I don't care which one. Stick around, won't you?
Now, what are your plans?
My plan?
What are you planning to do once you get out of here?
I haven't thought too much about it just yet.
Well, you've got to think about it. You've got to think about it. I mean, you have to have a plan. You've got to change your strategy. I mean, otherwise you're going to fall back into the same patterns.
Patterns?
Yeah, you're going to wind up doing the things you were doing before. I mean, the things that put you here in the first place. You got to change all that. You've got to establish some goals. Start developing new patterns, right? I mean, you must have a dream.
A dream?
Yeah, like maybe you want to fly a helicopter, or I don't know, climb a mountain, go to India.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd buy my Harley.
you mean a motorcycle?
It's not just a motorcycle. Softail custom, smooth interior. Not too showy, no windshield, but definitely saddlebags. Big twin, 80Q chrome, wrinkled leather. Riding low and looking good.
Where would you go?
I can't go, so what's the point?
What if you could?
I don't know. Mexico would be cool.
See, now that's a plan. A police officer told me that your stepfather was killed. He said it was a suicide.
That's what they say.
You don't think it was?
I'm just glad he's dead.
Yeah, I guess you don't have really any real reason to trust me. But I would appreciate it if you'd be honest. Will you be honest about something? Did you kill him? How many other people know about it?
Are you kidding?
So no one knows about this?
One person.
Is it that man that I see leaving your motel room all the time? What's his name?
Grafton. Why do you want to know?
$2610 Isaiah Road, please. I got laid off from my job, right? And I was in a bad way. So I played a little mind game with myself. And it really seemed to help. I thought that if there was a devil, well then, I'd be ready for anything. I mean, of course, I didn't make a pact with the devil because I don't believe in the devil. But this opportunity to acquire some money presented itself to me in the most convenient way.
And what did you want him to do?
Who?
The devil.
Oh, to help, I guess, just to make things go a little easier. And I didn't think God would be too interested in helping me steal money. So.
So you made a pact with the devil.
Well, I had to do something about this mess that I was in, you know?
And how did everything go?
Easy as pie. What? What? What is it? You think that I made a pact with the devil?
You just told me you did.
No, not for real. I don't believe in the devil. How could I make a pact with something that I don't even believe in?
Well, then I don't think it really matters if there's a real devil or not. The fact that you believe you made a pact, that's the important thing. It's the betrayal.
What betrayal?
Of your inner self. It splits you in two so that suddenly there's a part of you you can't stand.
Hey. Knock, knock.
Who's there? Oh.
2610 Isaiah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anytime.
Yes?
Mr. Grafton?
Yes.
My name is Tom.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It was the other day at the Come On In Motel. You dropped your nice pen.
Yes.
Would you mind if I came in and used your washroom?
I didn't think the boy minded. Wasn't blackmail, though. I promise you.
Well, it just happened. It just happened.
Listen, in my office, I've got a safe. Got some expensive jewelry, gold, diamonds. I've got some cash, $2,000–3,000. I'll open it for you.
Thank you. But I don't need the money.
Well, then what's that for? My God.
Just so you know, I plan to kill myself too. It's nothing personal, all right?
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh, God. Help me. Please, please, give me a second chance, God. Oh, God, help me. Oh, I need a second chance. Please give me a second chance, please. Oh, God. Oh, please, God. Give me a second chance, please. Give me a second chance. Give me a second chance.
You're me. The part that I can't stand. No. It'd be too easy.
All right, you son of a bitch. Break into my house. Stop right there, I'm gonna shoot. You hear me? Stop! I've got every reason to shoot you. I don't think I won't. You hear me? Stop! Stop right there, I'm gonna shoot. I mean it, you son of a bitch.
Don't come any closer or I'll shoot. All right, you bastard.
Bus depot?
Hospital. Listen, I will give you $500 if you wait for me here until I get back and then take me to the bus station.
There's an alleyway around back. Down from a big steel garbage bin is a fire exit. I'll wait for you there.
Okay.
Radio hospital security. Give him a description. If they see him, hold him. No one leaves.
Yes, sir. Hospital security, this is Officer Buckland. We have a suspect heading your way. He's white, male, Caucasian, approximately 5 feet.
Get your finger out of your nose.
He's got blue eyes.
I don't believe this. Just 2 seconds ago, I was thinking about what you said, you know, about patterns, and it made me think about this other thing which I was thinking about before, which didn't make any sense to me until I thought about what you said to me, which didn't make any sense at the time either. And then it was like everything clicked, you know, and then boom, your head pops through the door. What a trip.
You stay here. Nobody leaves.
Everybody's working on a theory, you know, their own version of how the world works. And so nobody actually cares about anybody but themselves unless, you know, you happen to agree with their theory. The idea that they might be wrong, you know, that their version of reality might not be the only one, well, that would shatter the illusion that is their entire lives. You know, so they end up dying with this intricate theory that doesn't actually apply to anyone but themselves. It's pretty pathetic when you think about it. What are you doing?
Do you remember when we first met, I told you everyone deserves a second chance?
Yeah?
Well, unfortunately, the police have their own theory about that, especially when it comes to murder.
Meaning what?
Meaning, we're leaving.
Where are we going?
You mentioned something about Mexico?
car around back. Hey, Pete.
Move around back. Cover the fire escape.
Roger, Bucky.
We're looking for a man, a white guy in his late 20s, early 30s, dark hair, leather jacket. Have you seen him?
I see a lot of people in a day. I don't remember any of them.
You'll let me know if you see him.
Sure.
This way.
Oh, shit.
Where'd it go? It's just like last week.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Excuse me. I need a bus ticket. How much time do I have before the next bus, please?
3 minutes.
Do I still have time?
You've got 3 minutes.
Okay.
How many are traveling?
Just one.
Yeah?
Let's go. We've got about 30 seconds.
Just yourself?
No, just him.
You're not coming?
Something's come up. Don't worry about it. This is where you're going.
What's this?
That's your Harley.
But I don't even speak Mexican. How am I gonna tell the guy exactly what I want?
It's Spanish. It's a lot like English. So about 3 months, you'll know all the basics, and you'll be able to get around.
Is that how long it took you?
Actually, I don't speak it.
You're pretty sure?
No. It's just a theory.
The kid's on my boss! Let him go. I want the other one.
You're under arrest for first-degree murder. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say or do may be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to call your own attorney. Should you waive this right, the court will appoint one on your behalf. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
For what? For some dumb-ass prostitute. I wonder if she knew what kind of fool you really were.
Well, when I get to heaven, I'll ask her.
And what if she isn't in heaven?
Well, then you can ask her.
So you surrender.
Surrender?
Stop fighting the current.
Give up?
Trust. You gotta throw yourself into the arms of the universe and believe that everything will work out okay. Because it always does. Leap and the net will appear.
No, I don't know if I could do that, though. I mean, how do you do that? It doesn't sound like a very easy thing to do.
See, it turns out you were right about that skinhead. He didn't kill the hooker. Couldn't have, according to his lawyer. And it looks like they can back it up, so the case isn't going to trial. No big deal. Things were getting a little messy anyways, what with this Louis execution deal and the papers calling it a rash of murders. Messy. You see, the boss likes things neat and tidy. A rash of murders? An isolated incident. One lone crazy fuck.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch! I did not kill her, and you know it.
Let the judge decide that. Here he is, Chief. Tomorrow's front page. A transient. Crazed loner strolls into town for a murder spree, and we nail him before he gets very far. Not much more to his story.
Let me see the report. This isn't dated.
Excuse me?
When was this filled out?
I don't know.
This morning?
Yeah.
It expired at midnight.
I left it open because the coroner's report was held up.
Sloppy.
We've never had a problem before.
That's not the point. Things are gonna change around here. Let him go.
What?
Now!
You heard him. Get him out of here.
What the fuck are you looking at?
I better move it.
You have to go?
Yeah. But it was really great talking to you.
No. It was really great talking to you. I've never talked this way with anyone before.
Which one's that?
Well, you know, about this stuff, this kind of stuff. Just real stuff. Important stuff.
I know what you mean. Maybe we'll see each other again under different circumstances.
You really have to go?
Yeah. This guy's gonna kill me. You take care of yourself.